Dolores, Porter, Porter.
All right. Uh, Dolores, can you tell us a little bit about your childhood growing up in the area?
I didn't grow up in here as a child. My husband retired from the military in 1968, and that's when we moved into this to our house down here at 2908. Uh-huh. And we raised our girls here. We have two girls, and we raised them here. They went to Buckner and to Heights and so forth. And so I was a young wife here actually, and my husband and I both went to WSU after we moved in here and got our degrees at WSU. Um, right now, I have been 15 years the block captain in this on this block, from here all the way down to the end, and and I was instrumental in getting the neighborhood watch put in. We have a sign right behind you that says neighborhood watch, and that means we call the police if we see things that shouldn't be, that we're afraid might not be good things. See people who may not be good people walking around or whatever. We call each other, we call the police.
And Dolores, what was it like raising kids in the neighborhood when you
It
were
was
raising kids?
fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. All of them, we were able to keep all of them under control at that time. And so we had, so the kids were good, and they loved each other. And right now, if they see each other, I'm sure they'll be just tickled to death. Yes, they all kind of went to school together, and they were able to play up and down the street pretty, without a lot of supervision because it was a quiet, nice neighborhood. Come here.
You put little Philip.
Got him.
How was it with your neighbors?
We were all very friendly with one another. Once in a while, one would let their dog go, you know what, on our grass and make us unhappy. But other than that, it was just really, we would be um, really, uh, oh, what can I say? We called on each other for whatever we needed, and we did everything we could to make uh, our neighbors happy. And we'd stop and visit with one another. A lot of the women were out on this block were stay-at-home moms at that time, back in the 60s and early 70s. Um, and I don't know, my mother-in-law lived with us at that time down here too. And so we had grandma, and people all loved grandma because she'd take them something to eat once in a while that she'd cook. And so everything went fine.
What are some of the challenges you've seen facing the neighborhood, maybe in the past or maybe even now?
Right now, rent houses,
Rent houses,
uh,
less
few,
homeowners.
fewer homeowners,
Yeah.
you're right. Um, some of the landlords are not particular who they rent the houses to. And we've had some neighbors that uh, were um, not compatible with what we were used to. We we were used to, like I said, we were friendly with each other and so forth, and we didn't have a lot of loud noises and loud music and stuff like that. And we have had neighbors that all the above has been a part of what has happened recently. And but at the moment we're pretty good, except we've got, like I said, this house next door is for rent, and so we'll just kind of pray over that. We never know.
Let's see. Now, if you had a magic wand,
Mhm.
what would you do with it? What would you use it for? What changes would you make? What would you add? What would you subtract?
That all the houses be homeowners.
Sure.
That's that's about it.
Uh, Back to home ownership, if you don't mind me asking. Do you think there's an increase in renters because it's harder to purchase a home? It's harder to get more homeowners in the area just because houses the cost of buying a house is more expensive than renting?
Well, I'm not real sure what the reasons would be. I'm just not real sure because most of these houses are in pretty good shape, and we hope that homeowners will move in to keep their home in good shape. Landlords, some of the landlords have had a tendency to let the houses run down. Um,
What were
what
you drawing?
what am I looking in the like in the future, coming years, that I will stay in my house? That I don't want to downsize like some of the people my age have done. I'm fine. My actually my one of my daughters has moved in with me, and I've got a granddaughter and a grandson who are in and out, doing their own thing. They're half grown, and so anyway, yeah, that's my house, and it's okay if I kick up both heels in that house. This is my neighborhood, and this is home.